Hi everyone. Sorry it's been such a while since I made a video. Had so much happening in the last few weeks. So I've just moved back in home with mum and dad. So it's been interesting to say the least. This video I'm going to do is just about how long have I self-injured for and sort of how did I start. So I can't really remember when I started. I was pretty young. I was probably in about grade 1, and I didn't actually realise that what I was doing was self-harm until I started seeing a psychologist a few years ago and really tried to pinpoint when I started, and I was realising, holy shit, all these things I did were actually self-injury, but I didn't even know that it existed, and I didn't realise that that's what I was doing at the time. So the most prominent thing I can think of, I was probably in about grade 1 or 2, and as kids do, they muck around and they sort of fall off the monkey bars. And I fell off the monkey bars a bit, and I bumped my teeth, and I just remember thinking that I liked that sensation, and subsequently I continued to smash my mouth into the monkey bars repeatedly until I lost my front tooth. Now, I don't know why I did it. I remember getting in trouble because my mum knew I didn't have any wobbly teeth, and it wasn't because I wanted money from the tooth fairy or anything like that. Hadn't even crossed my mind. But I just remember the sensation of my teeth smashing into the bar and that pain, and then the warmth after the pain. I don't know. I think maybe that was my the first thing I did. So yeah, it was about grade 1 or 2. Then moving on to like grade 3, 4, I used to stick pins in the palms of my hands and in the soles of my feet. When I was in class, I'd just sit there. I used to steal the thumbtacks or the drawing pins, or just even the pins with the pearl on the end. I used to get them, and I used to just stub them into my hands. I'd see how far I could push it in. At first I couldn't push it in very far, but then I guess I sort of grew a tolerance to it, and I kept doing that through primary school. In primary school I also used to scratch my thighs with rough objects, whether it was a stick or a rough bead or whatever, and so quite often I'd have like scratches on my thighs. They were just minor surface scratches, and sometimes it would bruise if it was something that was dull. Like there used to be these square little cubey things, little plastic cubes we used in primary school, and they had a really sharp edge on them, and I used to get the edge and I'd run the edge. I'd press as hard as I could and I'd just run it down my leg, and like across, if that makes sense. Like not as if I was trying to cut, but just like I'd just push it and run it across my leg, and it would leave bruising and stuff like that. When I got a bit older, like getting into high school, I used to pull my hair out, bang my head up against brick walls. I used to bite the insides of my cheeks until they'd bleed. Biting my arms and my hands as a sort of stress relief. And then when I was 12 or 13, I think, yeah, I would have been 12, because I turned 13 at the end of year 7, and it was definitely in year 7. That was the first time I actually cut myself. It was more of a scratch. But then over the years, things progressed worse and worse, and what worse scratches that didn't really, leave any marks once they'd healed. They'd only take a couple of days to heal. It got worse and worse, and it's yeah. I don't know why I started. I also used to like burn myself, but not much, like cigarette burns and stuff. As I got older. But yeah, cutting was what I turned to the most, like for the most amount of time. Now I'm 27 now, so that's, 20 years of my life that I've been self-injuring for. I'm currently clean at the moment. I think I'm about maybe 7 months, nearly 8 months clean now. And yeah, I'm pretty proud, but it's still been a struggle. Yeah, I apologise if I'm saying a lot. I got my hair cut today. I'm so happy. It's been like a year and a half since I've had my hair cut. I had such bad split ends, but now it's all nice and blunt, and I love it. I'm so happy. Sorry, I got distracted. But yeah, so basically that's what I did and when I started, and it's still something that I think about every day, even though it's been a while since I did it. I think about it every single day. I struggle with myself every day because there's something every day that is either a trigger or makes me feel bad or makes me feel crap and makes me want to do that as a release. But I try not to. So, yeah, that's it. I'm just going to keep this one. I've probably already been rambling on for ages. So I'll just cut it off here and try and decide what video I'll do next. Thanks for watching, guys.